Look at these results. In Brandon Burgundy's world, the headline reads, NetSuite customers can't live without Blue Ridge order cycle optimization. Man, I am impressed. Is this how you pick up the ladies?
Well, that's how I picked up your mother.
Baby, this drives me crazy. I need our processes to be as smooth as my Uncle Joe. I need that loop that makes our data flow from one application to the next without missing a beat. The way it's supposed to be. Baby, I need me some iPaaS. I need that integration platform as a service to service my needs. To automate all my business processes across all my applications.
Essentially.
Whoa. So you're telling me that you changed our entire pick planner configuration to go from splitting one order up across multiple people picking to now one person picking multiple orders?
Yeah, I mean, Seth, it's not that difficult. Look at it. It's telling you right here, one order needs 2 and the other order needs 5. So let's grab them. So let's scan the item. Now we're going to grab those 2. We put the 2 in, we go next. Now it tells me which tote to put it in. So the tote is the order. So we've put it in there. So now we're going to bounce back, and this nice feature of ours Smart is lowest level looping. I don't have to scan the bin and the item again. I just need to tell it I'm grabbing 5 more. So I'll grab those. As I grab those 5, it's going to tell me which tote to put those in. Notice this, tote 8. It's a different tote.
What type of person orders 5 bottles of this stuff?
An amazing person, someone who has vision, can see into the future that this is going to work magic. It's going to do amazing things for them, and they want to change their life. Maybe they have...
And now it's as simple as going over and executing the bot. The bot's going to find all that information and execute just that quickly. So how do we know it worked? We know because he received an email from us. And the email shows all the information he needs to sign on his first day. So it's triggered that email because that was part of the template that we created. We've also automatically asked him to join the EPSoft team on Slack. He's now in the IT system, so that's great. And he's in the HR system. And he's got a company email. So all of this happened instantaneously when the bot was executed.
I can go ahead and pack this order up. I don't have to adjust any of the shipping information here because we've also brought in commodity info. Commodity profiles are stored for all the items on the item master record in NetSuite, so I don't need to manually enter any tariff codes, export licenses, declared values. It's all predetermined. It's all automatically filled inside of PageJet. So the only things left for me to do is rate. I'm going to go ahead and rate this shipment out with our different carrier accounts. Be able to see FedEx here at the top is highlighted in green. This means that contains the lowest cost, but I can also look at UPS, Postal Service, DHL, LTL, tons of rates available. But if FedEx is going to be the cheapest route for this one, let's go ahead and ship it out with FedEx.
So Flowcast does think that accounting teams should give 2 flux about flux analysis, 1 flux for the balance sheet and 1 flux for the income statement. Now, the reason for this is because it's a useful accuracy check. You know, if there's any abnormal fluctuations or it could be missing data, and you need to identify that sooner rather than later. So what Flowcast's flux analysis module is doing is essentially we're allowing accounting teams to compare actuals to actuals. So they're able to customize those periods. It could be month over month, quarter over quarter, or year over year. But more importantly, we're automatically running these reports each month for the team. We're then automatically flagging and notifying team members of any material variances so that they can document the explanations in real time. And we're also automatically monitoring if any of those changes happen so that they don't have to go back and redo the entire process and find out after the fact and dig back into a prior period.
For your everyday users, they have no idea that Avatax is behind this, doing all of this work for you. Tax is just showing up, but you can feel comfortable that it's a guaranteed accurate rate for you and something that we stand by. So also remember in the beginning, I was talking about how those rules are changing. So as you're selling more and more through online and through NetSuite, there's more states that you may have to collect tax in. So you'll see on our homepage here, I have this map and it shows exactly where you have to collect tax. And so as I drill into this, these states in gray are states that Either you've already registered in, already collecting tax in, or as you're selling to some of these other states, hey, a state in yellow, you've crossed 80% of the threshold. Now you got to collect, you may have to start collecting tax soon. States in orange, you've already crossed that threshold. You got to start collecting tax in that state. You need to register, click this link, and you're already starting that process.
And the amount of the percentage is 10%. I also could have been offered extra days to pay. You get 10% and additional 30 days to pay or 60 days to pay. So once I'm done setting this up, then I simply hit run. And when I run it, the system comes back and shows me all of the items that it's suggesting that I buy, along with the extra days or forward buy days that it's recommending. And those forward buy days converted into forward buy units. It also shows me what my new suggested order quantity would be if I took advantage of this. Shows me the total purchase price. And more importantly, what is the incremental profit that I stand to make by taking advantage of this 10% discount?
Do you struggle with rough, dry hands? Do people ever say that a handshake from you feels like they're petting a porcupine? Are you concerned that the weird lack of moisture in your hands is the reason you have no friends? Well, that's almost certainly not the only reason, but we have a solution. Soft Hands by Dathan. You can say goodbye to covering your hands with gloves and shame and say hello by extending your hand in a handshake like a normal person. Side effects of Soft Hands by Dathan may include nausea, vomiting, irritability, anxiousness, mood changes, hair loss, weight gain, weight loss, constipation, sneezing, itchy or watery eyes, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, hallucinations, memory loss, blood clots, compulsive behavior, dry mouth, feline tendencies, headache, and a thick, rich Uncle Pennybags style mustache. Do not use Soft Hands by Dathan if you are pregnant or may become pregnant. Consult a doctor if you experience skin loss, bleeding, insomnia, or a strong southern accent. In rare cases, Soft Hands by Dathan has been known to cause heart palpitations, chirophobia, and the inability to take anything seriously. Soft Hands by Dathan cannot be combined with other drugs and is fatal if combined with Jack Daniels. Please consult a doctor before use. Soft Hands by Dathan, because your hands are the window to your soul.
Pete, there you go. All your systems are connected and the information is flowed seamlessly.
That was fast. Oh, Saligo, I love you. Saligo, Saligo, Saligo is the best. Saligo, Saligo, better than the rest. Get started for free right now at Saligo.com.
The end.